Well, a warm welcome back to Bangkok. We're at the Impact Arena, around about 40 kilometres north of the city centre, for day 4, quarterfinals day in the Toyota Thailand Open. 2 matches so far, and both of them won in straight games on court 1. You can see the action there continuing on court 2. We do have coverage of that. So Seo and Chai, Lee and Shin safely through in the mixed and women's doubles respectively. Singles next for us. And if you're with us for the last couple of days, you'd have seen the brilliance of An Se-young. Pornpawee Chochuwong is the latest to try and stop the 18-year-old Korean. There's the women's draw. You can see that mouth-watering quarter-final, Intanon versus PV Sindhu, to come later on today. Tell you what though, if An Se-young gets through here as expected, potential semi with Carolina Marin, that should be good too.
An Se-young from Korea.
An Se-young first to make her way towards the court. And there's Pornpawee Chochuwong, who is in the world's top 15. This feels like a veteran at 22 compared to 18-year-old An Se-young. First meeting between them, which is maybe a tad surprising.
Left side. Receive.
Inside the top 10 already at 18 years of age. No surprise she was the BWF most promising player in 2019. Already she's got 6 tournaments to her credit, including the French Open, which is a Super 750. When she does get through here and Carolina Marin gets through as expected, that should be a wonderful semi-final tomorrow. You'll have seen both of those matches if you've been with us for the last couple of days. No sweat broken in either of them. And Pornpawee Chochuwong trying to succeed today where her fellow countrywoman failed yesterday. She is at her highest ever world ranking of 13, however. She won her first 300 S300 tournament at the Spain Masters last year, and she beat a home hope Carolina Marin in the final. She also has come through in straight games so far. Just 13 points lost in that opening round 1 match. Bert van Horenbeek is our chair umpire. Emmanuel Kabutsile from Botswana is the service judge for this one.
ladies and gentlemen. On my right, Pornpawee Chochuwong, Thailand. On my left, Young, Korea. Pornpawee Chochuwong to serve. Lovol. Play. Service over.
Oh, she's
1
hard enough
out.
to play without getting net cords as well. So quick to take advantage though.
Service over. 1
Interesting
all.
to see, Steen, how Pornpawee Chochuwong goes about this and trying to get the better of Young. I think she's going to go for the shots a little bit.
Yeah. She has to attack quite a bit on this far side of the court due to drift, playing with the drift at the moment, Chochuwong. And can't play the back line of Young
2-1.
with too much accuracy. Of course, the feeling and the touch for the arena gets better and better the more matches you play there, but it's still not easy to control, especially the clears to
3-1.
the backcourt area.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting to see, since it's the first meeting between these two. They're fairly young, both of them, so a bit of badminton's future.
Service over. 2-3.
Chochuwong was the World Junior Championship silver medalist just 5 years ago. Same age that Young is now, when she was in that event.
Yeah, lost to Chen Yufei. That's too long.
Good leave.
3-all. Yes. 4-3.
Nice change up from the Thai.
Five, 3.
So 4 points in a row for Chochuwong.
Service over. 4-5.
She plays that shot absolutely superbly, doesn't she?
5.
Yeah, she does. Reminds me of former Danish world champion Camilla Martin, who had that as her signature shot. drop shot from the backhand side.
Serves over.
But we have to say it's not a fast-paced
6-5.
match so far. Cross clear.
Service over. 6-0.
Good defense.
7-6.
Dropped in.
Yeah. There was a nervous-looking shot and movement backwards from Chochuwong. There was a sign of the drift alongside the court. It was Chochuwong who elected to start on the far side of the court. I would expect her to deem this near side the better. Nice attacking shot in the first place.
Interval.
But, again, difficult to control the back line play.
The other thing about An Se-young, apart from being a brilliant player technically, she's so quick around the court without really looking it. She moves in such a languid way, but covers the ground really quickly. That's a terrific recovery. And in the end, her opponent goes long, and all of a sudden, she's built up a 5-point lead at the break.
그냥 두 다시 봐서 리턴이 이 바람이 맞바람이기 때문에 자기가 될 수 있잖아. 한번 돌리는 거 할 수 있습니다.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
ไม่ใช่บุกแล้วก็ทิ้งนะสำคัญคือต้องดุอันนี้ไม่ให้อันนี้เฉื่อยไปนะ
11-6. Play. Serves over. 7-11. 11. Yes.
Almost a surprise when she plays a poor shot like that.
Yeah, because that's one of the trademarks, that she's got a really, really good touch from below the tape. Excellent net shot and follow up as well.
9-11.
So all 3 points since the interval have gone to the tie. He's going to challenge this.
Pornpawee Chochuwong challenges called out.
Just struck me it was a slightly late call, but doesn't mean necessarily that it's incorrect.
No, I saw it wide, long as well.
Yeah. By quite a
Challenge
distance.
unsuccessful.
I need to take
Service
all these
over.
calls
One
that I get
challenge
right.
remaining. Service over.
Need to count them all.
12-9. Play.
Another energy sapping point from well, both players' point of view, but
13-9.
particularly Chochuwong, who was run all over the court there.
Yeah, it's just taking a little stroll out behind the back line. And I think that the umpire could easily call both of the two players and say, you need to be ready, you need to speed up the game.
Service over.
It's going to be tough for Chochuwong if she
10-13.
is going to attack as relentless as we see here throughout the rallies, and I think she needs to do, playing this far side of the court. Her drop shots are not really creating any openings.
Full. Service over. 14-10.
Well, left didn't get anywhere and dispatched by An Se-young.
$15-10.
Once again, perfect execution.
Mistakes are creeping in. It's too tough a task for Chochuwong to play from the far side of the court. She's a player who likes to use the full court, and I guess that's why she's chosen to
An Se-young challenges
start on the far
called
side of the
out.
court.
Well, this time it's An Se-young who's going to have a look at this. It's called wide. I think again, the line judge may have got this correct. Indeed he has.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 11-16. Play. Service over. 17-11.
I haven't seen as many of those shots today as we
18-11.
did yesterday, but she's been in pretty much total control of the match in the last, what, 3 or 4 minutes since she established a significant lead.
There's no openings.
11.
No openings for Pornpawee Chochuwong. Has to create her own opportunities, and that's not possible for her at the moment.
Out. Service over. 12-19.
So that error brings up
Service
8
over.
game points for the teenager.
20. Game point 12. Service over. 13-20.
That was well inside the line, the back line.
14-20. Yes.
That's well played. It's a good rally by Chochuwong.
15-20.
She's working hard for it.
Yep, no gimmies. 3 game points saved, but still 5 more in hand for the Korean. But it looked like it was inevitable, and indeed it was. 21-15 in favour of Eun Se-young, and the number 7 seed takes the opening game, and thoroughly deservedly too. Just a few moments towards the end when Chochuwong maybe started to play a little better, so she's far from out of this, but we'll see how she gets on in game 2. in just a moment.
할 수 있으면은 외워오잖아. 그러니까 잘 받아들고 있거든. 중간에.
ถ้าเขาไม่บุกก็ไม่เป็นไรนะเขาไม่บุกให้เราก็สบายแต่อยู่ที่เลือกจะบุกยังไงฮะลูกตกลูกอะไรเขาทำอะไรเราไม่ได้นะกล้าบุกกล้าที่นะฝั่งเมื่อกี้อาจจะประคองไปหน่อยนะหลังๆกล้ากระตกขึ้นแล้วนะฝั่งนี้กล้ากระตกให้เร็วนะรับได้ก็ไม่เป็นไรขึ้นนะ
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Low vault. Play.
So what can
One love.
Pornpawee Chochuwong show us in this second game? Fairly comprehensive in that opener.
Yeah, it's going to be important that she can play the backcourt with more pressure. I think she's also trying to up the pace a little bit, except just not
Too
in between
low.
the rallies. The problem is that I think An Se-young, the problem for Chochuwong is that I think An Se-young has the both the skills and the awareness to counter it. We saw last week that she just plays downwards when she beat Chochuwong's compatriot Ratchanak Intanon. Just kept everything downwards below the tape from the far side of the court. That was really, really efficient. Well played.
Service over.
I mean, it means a lot that
1-3.
that you can sort of play more freely. You don't have to think about these restraints there is on your game, that you cannot push your clears and your lifts to the backcourt. You don't have to think too much.
That is a terrific shot. That came right out the middle of the racket.
4-1.
It's got the end of the frame to it. Chochuwong.
Yeah,
Service
that's well
over.
played. I think
2-4.
An Se-young contemplated a challenge, but decided against it since it was early in the game.
Yeah, and would ultimately have been unsuccessful after seeing that replay.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, there were some moments in the opening game where Chochuwong did hold her own, but it just seemed every time she needed some kind of an injection, Se-young just went up a gear, almost at will.
shot, fantastic shot that one. It's really making her a lot of points
Serves over.
in the matches I've seen.
5-3.
Just snatched at that a little bit.
6-3.
Yeah, it was a good reply, a good defensive shot from An Se-young. I don't think she's got a lot of height over the tape, Chochuwong, to work with. I think it had exactly the right height. If you're an An Se-young fan.
Seven, 3.
But she shows a lot of confidence that she dares to stay at the net after playing it there. Not afraid to work hard if she's lifted to by Chochuwong. She can make these shots, and that's so extremely important that you feel that you can pull yourself out of trouble from
8.
a position around the tape on the back court, or even below the tape on the back court, that you still have the touch and the shot making skills to play on in the rally in a good way.
Serves over.
Overdid it.
4-8.
Basically, you'd say that you could judge a player's shot making skills from several different positions on the court. You could say mid court, around the center, in the sides, at the net, at the back court, but in different heights. When you're way above the tape or above your shoulders, when you're more like a neutral position than when you're in a defensive position. So
Serves over.
makes a lot of different
9.
positions to gauge skills from, so to speak.
All of a sudden, the scoreline's got a lopsided look.
10-4. Serves over.
After all, that was
5-10.
asking too much from that round the head shot. I think it's one of her best shots, with very little racket movement, very hard to gauge, but not the right quality in it here. Still 5 points ahead of this woman, Chochuwong.
Well,
Serves
it's going to be
over.
a very, very tough
11-5
ask
interval.
for Chochuwong to come back from here. 11-5 she trails at the mid-game interval, and of course already a game down as well.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 5. Play. Serve.
Slightly late call, but I think the right one. No
11.
challenge from the Korean.
Seven, 11.
Don't think she's been quite as dynamic today, and Young
No.
as she was the past 2 days. But I guess as the calibre of opponent goes up, clearly it's not going to be as easy.
No, I was just about to say that she looks totally calm and unruffled. There's a little
Reserve.
shout there, but
12-7.
not showing a lot of emotions in this match here. There was a bad shot, getting lucky.
Serves over. 8-12.
It was actually a miss-hit shot from Chochuwong.
Serve.
You can see the frustration on
13-8.
Chochuwong's face. I mean, she's applying maximum effort here, making significant contributions to the vast majority of the rallies, yet so often comes out second best. Really slipped over one
Serves
point
over.
in that rally, and Young.
9-13.
Bonus point that for Chochuwong.
10-13.
One would have expected the Korean to miss from that range.
It's gone wide.
11-13.
Well, flurry of points here
Yeah.
for the tie.
Good retrieval by Chochuwong. Excellent play.
Wonder how important that will be,
Well,
because
13.
she's right back in this now. She's got the momentum, and for the first time in the match, maybe just a few seeds of doubt in An Se-young's mind.
Yeah, because what is she going to do about those long lifts to her forehand side? She's got to solve that. 18-year-old from Korea. What Chochuwong is saying is, hey, come on, take your shot. We discussed it last week, I think. Was it us who discussed it previously this week, where An Se-young has to develop her game,
Yeah.
about the attacking capabilities. She's got a good smash, but I still think there's room for improvement. Talked about the cross quick release, something in between a drop and a smash from her backhand side, which is really, really good, and I really like it, but it needs to have a sibling that goes straight. Ooh, she missed that one.
15-12.
Wide.
16-12.
They know they have to play the margins to be competitive, these two players. Too short. I think now
17-12.
things are looking difficult for Chochuwong now. She just had clawed her way back, but can't really afford to give away 4 points as quickly as that. That's well done. Great shot.
18-12.
So awkward when it comes over your shoulder like that, especially at any kind of pace on the shuttle.
Yeah, she's trying to put the same pressure that she did 2-3 shots ago, but An Se-young was alert to it, and Chochuwong really should have made more of it the first time she had the Korean under pressure in the long forehand side.
Scrabbling around.
Service over.
So young, it's another element of her game that you have to admire.
18.
Trying to retrieve absolutely everything, even at 18-12 up as she was at the start of that point. That's the attitude that you have to have if you want to get to the very top. Any sport.
Serves over. 19-13.
Oi, that's well played. What a good rally that was.
Over.
Yeah, terrific from Chochuwong.
14,
Excellent defence as
19.
well from An Se-young in that 32-shot rally. We saw this right at the end of the first game that Chochuwong really kept her opponent honest, made her win it.
Serves over.
So 6 match points for the teenager.
20. Match point 14. Serves over. 15-20.
She'd been able to put a more constant pressure on An Se-young. Chochuwong, if she'd been able to do that, then she would have had a greater chance. She simply needs to raise the pace of her game. It's a very nice badminton game. It just needs to be a little bit more efficient, in my opinion. It needs to be able to consistently put pressure, also with the pace of shuttle.
Well, trying to sneak over the line here,
16-20.
and Se-young rather than charge over it. Couple of match points saved by the tie, as she did in the first game, in fact. Well, now, if there are a few
17-20.
nerves around in Se-young's stomach here. 3 match points saved, and that was saved emphatically.
Wide. She missed it.
18-20.
It's been a very uneven match in terms of point scoring.
Yeah, and I don't think An Se-young's ever scaled the heights of the last 2 matches.
Good save.
That's in. That's in. It's a brilliant gap. She kept it in play and she sneaked home 21-18 in that second game. A few nerves at the end. The brave challenge of Pornpawee Chochuwong is over.
Won by An
Se-young is safely into tomorrow's semi-finals.
21-18.
Not without a few nerves right at the end. She was second favourite to win this rally. And it just dropped inside the line. So 21-15, 21-18 in favour of the teenager in 44 minutes on court. Stay with us though, we've got some men's doubles action to come, an Asia versus Europe contest in a couple of minutes. Well, a warm welcome back to the Impact